calculator uses total operations. So it's important for you to understand what your calculator is doing. So this is the order to solve a problem. The first thing you do is you solve everything inside parentheses. Once you've done that, you solve everything that has an exponent. Then these are the most important steps, I think, in the last two. The third step, you guys multiply or divide, but you gotta go left to right. And then the fourth step, you add or subtract, but you have to go left to right. So growing up, a lot of you guys probably learned PEMDAS, which would be parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. The only thing that I have issue with is this right here and this. So you need to make sure you understand. You do not necessarily do multiplication before division. You do it whatever comes first when you're going left or right. Same for the last two. You do not necessarily do addition before subtraction. You have to do it going from left to right. So whichever one appears first once you finish the previous step. So we're going to do a couple of these and we'll see how you do with it. So here's the first problem. So looking up here, the first thing I would have to do would be the parentheses. What I like to do is underline what step I'm doing. So then I rewrite everything that I didn't do. So inside here I have negative 3 plus 5, I have one positive, one negative, so I subtract them, I get 2. The bigger number is positive, so I keep it positive. So negative 3 plus 5 is 2. And I just rewrite everything else. So now all my parentheses are done. So then I have to look to see if I have any exponents, which I do. So I gotta do 2 to the third power, which would be 2 times 2 times 2, which would be 8. And again, I just rewrite everything except for what I just did. Now for the next step, I have my two choices I have left are subtraction and multiplication. I'm going to do the multiplication. 8 times 1/2, if you go straight, well, we can cross off the 8, become a 4, divide 2. So I divide 8 and 2, both by 2. So then I would have 4 on top, 4 times 1 is 4, and then at the bottom 1 times 1 is 1. So 4 over 1 would be 4. So I would end up with 24 minus 4, which would be my last step, which would be 20.
Okay, let's start. Okay, so for the first one, guys, let's do, I want you guys to just kind of copy down what I'm going to do. So like I said, we'll do this one together, and then you guys will try one on your own. So looking, someone raise your hand, tell me, looking up on the board, what's the very first step we would do? Taylor?
36 minus 30?
No. So, think about, go in that order. You have to go in that order. Cliff? Okay, so looking at the board, we have no parentheses, we have no exponents. This is the first thing we have. So what I'd like you guys to do is underline. Underline the step that you're going to do. So this is, yesterday we talked about how important it's going to be to work down. Instead of working left and right, we're going to work down. We have division with a fraction. So what do we have to do? Copy, change, flip. So we can do this off to the side, just right off to the side. Copy the 3, change the division to multiplication. What happens to the 3/4?
4 over
3. Over 3. So looking at that problem, what can we cross out? The 3's. So 3 times 3/4 would be what?
12.
Well, think about what we crossed out. What's the only thing we got left up there? A 4, that's it. So, once we solve that, guys, with order of operations, because there's multiple steps, you want to keep working down. So we're going to rewrite everything that we haven't used yet. So 36 minus, whatever you underline, that's, you solve it. So we solve 3 times, well, technically we solved 3 divided by 3/4. We got 4, so put that in. And then just rewrite everything else. Do we have any multiplication or division left?
No.
That means you guys would be in the last step of the auto evaporations. When you guys get to this step, this is the only time I'm okay with you guys typing it all on the calculator at once. Because once you guys get to nothing but addition and subtraction, when you type it in, you're going to type it in going left or right. So I'm okay with that. So in your calculator, we can type this in. 29.5, that sounds right. That yes?
I got 28.5.
I got 28.5.
28.5?
I did 3.
Okay, now again guys, we would have did this going left to right though. So we would have did subtraction first, which is 32. 32 plus 7 and 5/10 is 39 and 5/10. 39 and 5/10 minus 11 would be 28 and 5/10. Go left to right, but that's the only time I'm okay with you guys typing in everything at once. Once you guys get done with the first 3 steps. Done with parentheses, done with exponents, done with multiplication division. Anybody got any questions? You can, yeah, that would be a good idea probably. Circle your answer when you finish it. Okay, I'm going to have you guys go ahead and try number 2 then. So I want you guys to underline your step, underline what step you did, and then rewrite it. The only time you guys can type everything in at once is when you get nothing but addition and subtraction left. When you guys think you have it, just kind of look at me and I'll come over and take a look at it. That's the point I'm okay in. If you want to just type that in now, that's okay. Because you have nothing but addition and subtraction left. Good. Yeah. Yep. 5 plus minus 20 is negative 15. 15 plus 5. So what step are you doing for the step? Really showing you these squares.
So right here. Just to help you out, you grade on a 14, you wrote 4. Right, I don't think you did it. You just did.
Mike, just make sure that one should be, oh, yeah, that was a -5. That should have been -50. Okay, guys, that one looks good. Only thing Brian probably should have added to that was maybe if we did the copy change opposite, that would be 65 minus positive 50, sorry, 65 plus positive 50 plus 14. But I fed when you guys get to addition and subtraction, I'm okay with you guys just using the calculator. So that one's good. If you guys didn't get it, please make sure you copy it down. Yeah, go ahead. Anybody have any questions on number 7? Okay, Taylor, you want to do 8? Yep.
I just looked at you and I knew you were ready to do something.
Alright.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Is everybody done?
Yeah, Taylor, just hit an arrow. I have it written down already.
Oh, you do?
Yep. one, Taylor did a few steps together. Should did the parentheses first. 45 divided by 9 would be 5. Then if there's two exponents, so I think this is the first one you guys did that had two of them, go left to right. 5 cubed, 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. 4 squared is 16. And then you have going left to right, nothing but addition, subtraction. You guys can do it all at once. So, correct. Taylor does have the correct answer on the board. Just try and do one step at a time, guys, till you get to that final one. Devin, you want to do 10?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's 10 minutes.
Sorry,
9.
9.
Okay, good. Because I want to do 9.
Go. So guys, go ahead and look in these three. I'll come around. You guys finish one, let me know, and I can check it to make sure you did it right. Yeah, you guys can stop with any one. Give you guys a couple seconds to get a head start, and then I'll start making my rounds. Okay, these three are probably going to be pretty similar to what you guys are going to see in the test. I'll kind of give you guys a hint. You should not get any decimals. You should not get any fractions for your final answer. Should be a whole number.
Oh, that's not it.
Okay.
Because this is what you can
Oh,